My main objective is just to entertain people. That's what I care about more than anything. I care about reading comments of people saying that they really enjoyed, what I've done, and tweets that people that love my stuff. Like that's my drug, and I'm never going to rehab. That's my story. Thanks.
Hi guys, so I just finished watching this stupid emotional guilt tripping thing called Keemstar, the true story that Freedom just very conveniently put up. Why do I say very conveniently? Because Keemstar didn't do that well on his last video, even though he asked and begged his little mindless minions to go and like the video so he would have more likes and dislikes. Truth of the matter is that little by little people are getting to find out who really Keemstar is. And it's not only by his Twitter but by his past. A past that he continuously talks about how he's so haunted by, how he regrets it so much. The video is full of crap, full of emotional guilt tripping. Like, he's just trying to convince people that he was naive, trapped in the game of the system, and he was just a fool that, got dragged by to something that he shouldn't be dragged by. And he tried to escape, but there's no escape. Once you're in, you're never out, kind of bullshit. Alright, and I'm pretty fucking disappointed that people are buying into this shit. First of all, because come on, the guy worked in an attorney's office, and you're gonna come and tell me that he was naive enough to not verify if this was a legit way. Like, you're gonna come and tell me that? Alright. You're gonna tell the whole YouTube community that you were fucking stupid enough to not investigate, even though you worked in an attorney's office. And like, come on, like, there's investigation. There has to be some sort of investigation down there, and you're gonna tell me that just didn't cross your mind. Like, I guess you were so blinded by greed, Keemstar, and getting all the money for, all the needed things like hot tubs, for your family, and you just couldn't think and check the facts. And also you're gonna tell us that you didn't earn anything by this. And I find it really funny that he never addressed that juice. Now, let me tell you something about that juice, alright? That juice existed before, okay, Freedom. Because at this moment, you go and look that juice, the network that Keemstar is running, yeah, that is a sub-network of Freedom. But before that, guys, that juice was a network run exclusively by Keemstar, and that was also asking money to people to get in. So this is like two strike, and this was his own project, and he knew already that got him trouble and terminated. I would believe that a person that is so, feels so bad about that happening and regretful and whatnot of the situation wouldn't dare to do that again. But guess what he did? He was asking people, and do you know that the people who actually were stupid enough to pay that money didn't got refunded once the project was done? Wow! Surprise, surprise, right? Like, who would have known? Like, if you're such a good guy, why you didn't pay at least those guys back? No, because they specifically said that there would be no refunds even if the project didn't happen. How smart of you, Keemstar. It sounds like a scam, Pretty much sounds like a scam. It's ridiculous that people keep thinking that Keemstar and what he says in the video is true, and just keep believing his nonsense. Now, let's go to the website that he was doing, where I believe up until this day, I'm not sure because I haven't checked it, but last time I checked, the guy has a huge donate button in the middle of the website that he's planning to do. Alright, so he's accepting donations. Like, the guy goes around bragging that he invited people to a mansion that they rented and got all the famous people there, but you're not able to host a website. Really, like, you need people to donate to you. And up until this day, that website hasn't happened. And there's also a video game going on that hasn't fucking happened. And you know who's by the name by Keemstar. And none of this has happened. But the guy keeps receiving donations for it. And the projects supposedly are still going on. And there's no like verification and cancellation or refunds being given. This is the real Keemstar. And this is why YouTube doesn't want Keemstar inside YouTube. He's a repeatedly terminated user for a reason. And this is the reason. He's also a fucking douchebag. And it doesn't take you that long to notice how much of a douchebag he is, because it only takes you to see on Twitter how he treats the freedom stuff itself. Now let me tell you something, alright? Because a lot of people might not know this, especially the little minions that just follow him around just mindlessly, and that they don't see anything. They're just like, he's funny, you know? Subtract in the comment section, choo choo, kind of thing, you know? Stupid people like that. Let me break it down for you all who are actually wanting to know the truth and why Keemstar is right now on YouTube. It's not because YouTube is all forgiven, because as I said, this is a repetitive, terminated user. Okay, it's not one, it's not twice, it's several times that he got terminated. Alright, so YouTube doesn't want him in the website. No other network would take Keemstar, alright, but Freedom. And this is what happened, because Keemstar doesn't want to get another job and wants to continue doing YouTube, because let's face it, even though YouTube has its own challenges and you have to have a compromise with your audience and whatnot, Keemstar do find that easier to do than being stuck in an office. It's more fun to make YouTube videos in the production of it and the script and whatnot than being stuck in a 9-to-5 office work. Alright? So he didn't want to leave that. It's not about like the audience. It's really like the amount of money he got from the producing and editing and all the stuff. That's something that he likes. That's the end of it. So he went to George Benus. George Benus is the Freedom CEO, and he brags about it as well in several videos. Okay, so he went to George and he's like, you know, I need somebody to host my channel. Because Keemstar, the minute he has access to his account and it's public knowledge that this is his account and he has access to it, YouTube terminates the channel. So Keemstar has to cover it up, saying somebody else is the one who has access to his account, not him, and that he just produces content, sends the video to this person, and this person is the one to upload it. So George Benus sees the situation and so, well, you have a lot of like minions and going on Twitter, and I need somebody that brings me the money, because honestly, my network has no standards whatsoever of who they accept. So because of that, I get a lot of people with 0 views, 0 subscribers, 0 everything that don't want to do anything about the channels at all in a lifetime. So I'm not getting the money. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna accept you in my network because I need your views and I need your money. And I'm gonna put you everywhere. I'm gonna hold you everywhere. I'm gonna put you in the Drama Alert new channel that I'm gonna make for you. And I'm gonna make you a star on my Freedom main channel, alright? Because I need the views. Okay, So it's all about the money. And I understand that. But at a cost of that, accepting a person like this in your network is only gonna drag it to the ground. And there's people at this moment, like George doesn't give a fuck if Keemstar treats like shit his own stuff and talks shit about his staff, about his network. George is just like, George is deep into it, man, like gagging, like, you know, he cannot get out. He's enjoying it. Why? Because he's a greedy person. I'm sorry, I don't care how much he smiles, and I don't know, like, I don't care how much he talks like he's talking to 10-year-olds, like, we're a family, huh? We're gonna grow together. I don't care. I don't buy that shit, because the fact that he's accepting somebody like Keemstar talks to me that he's a greedy person. And that's it. And that's why Keemstar is able to keep his channel. Now, as I said, the moment that YouTube has proved that Keemstar is actually accessing his own account, that account will be terminated. And I'm sure that he does have access to his own account. I'm sure of that. And I'm sure that at some point we will be able to find the proof to send it to YouTube, and YouTube will take the measures as they have always done. Because YouTube don't want Keemstar, but they need proof that he has access to his account. And I'm sure we will find it. And not only that, guys, but I'm sure we will find the Keemstar, because Freedom and George is just letting him run wild, bash, be a douche to everybody on Freedom and whatnot, partners and staff alike. You know, I'm sure that George lets him has access to the Freedom channel. And what's gonna happen to the Freedom channel once we get the proof that Keemstar actually accesses the Freedom channel? Well, that channel will probably as well be terminated. And I'm sure at that point George might not be so happy about that. But it's something that will have to happen, so maybe he understands the damage he's doing to the community. Because this guy still has these websites up asking for donations for projects that are never gonna fucking happen. And he continues to lie to people, uploading this almost 30-minute video of how his daughter was born the same day that Michael Jackson died, and oh my god, feelings mixed and shit like that. And how he, you know, worked, and like he's just naive, and like whatever the case may be. I don't buy that shit. And I honestly, guys, hope that you guys don't buy this shit. I honestly do. Because it makes me really sad to see some comments being like, oh no man, it's because he's a good guy, people just don't understand him in the spiritual levels that I understand Keemstar, you know, he's like my spiritual animal at this point, like there's this connection with him and me and the universe, and I just don't understand his whole life story. Like, that's not real, that is not true. Guys, do your research on this guy. Look at how he treats people, and then you will understand the type of douchebag that this person is. Okay? That's all I'm asking, guys. Because the truth is out there, and it doesn't matter how he or Freedom or George wants to twist the truth. The truth will always be out there. Will always be out there for people to look at and understand that it is there. And it doesn't matter how much you try to twist it. It doesn't matter how many videos of like life story with Keemstar, the documentary, and things like that that they try to throw at us. It won't matter because the truth is there, and I encourage you guys to look for it. That's all. I hope you guys watch this video fully, and I hope you guys understand what's going on now. With that, take care. I'll see you all later.